Testimonial, St. Louis, Lacienne De Joie.
Yes. My name is Lacienne De Joie. I'm from Parkway West High School, and I also attend St. Louis Community College through a dual enrollment program, and I'm 18 years old. One moment at camp that had the biggest impact on me was during one of the informational sessions when I learned that Missouri was one of the last states to put in a system to where Black people were able to get their education. I just went to Washington, D.C. on this Black Student Union trip, and so I went to the National History Museum of African American Culture and History, and this is like one of the things that I never knew, especially with all like the traveling I do and all these museums I go to learn about this history. That was just something that like shook me. Learning about all of this stuff, I really want to make an impact in St. Louis. I want this to be a place where I can see my children growing up, and right now that's not the place where I see it to be. But I know all of my family is here in St. Louis, and they don't want to leave their family behind, and I don't want to be the person to leave my family behind. So in order for me to not leave my family behind, I have to make this community a place where I see myself growing up with my future family. Well, the first steps I would say is just becoming educated about all of the policies and systems that people are putting in place. The next steps to me would be tons of community service to just clean up the city, get rid of some of the bad graffiti and put like parks and stuff in place, take out some of the liquor stores and replace that with healthy grocery stores and just simple stuff like that. When he brought out the family members of Michael Brown, I was holding back tears. It was just so sad that someone that young had to witness that. I can't even imagine all those, talking about it now, but the police brutality to that extent I can't even put words to it. Really, my mom is my biggest motivator because I want to make this a special place to her. She loves St. Louis. She loves the work that she does. She started off as a preschool teacher, and now she's helping with marketing Confluence Academies to other students. I sometimes listen into her interviews and say how we motivate her, but I think my biggest motivation is seeing my mom and the impact that she makes on the world by doing her work. My dreams, it started off as becoming an OBGYN sonographer because African Americans, we have the highest death mortality rate when it comes to childbirth. And so my mom faced a little bit of that when she was in labor. And so that kind of made an impact on me to where I wanted to open up my own practice as a sonographer and help African Americans. But then I realized that I wanted to do a little bit more. So now what I plan to do is go to Lincoln University or Harris Stowe and get my master's degree in healthcare management. I think walking away from here, my biggest goal that I want to do is start my own community service project, and I would call it Rebuilding a Better St. Louis, where I take a group of people, we help clean up neighborhoods, pick up litter, trash, start off with doing small stuff like that. Then probably if we get more funding to build parks and neighborhoods to try to get rid of all these liquor stores in the city, because I'm now living in Manchester, Missouri, and you do not see a Royals Liquor or just these places that are so easy to access. Another thing to me that I find crazy is the fact that with the food deserts in St. Louis, they're making it even more accessible to get unhealthy foods. And so the obesity and these young people growing up, I want to tackle that as well. Right now, they made it to where, they're currently making it to where you can use EBT food stamps instead of getting healthy foods, but you can go to just your local McDonald's and get food like that. So I think I want to take away from here that I need to actually be doing something, not just sitting around taking notes, but taking all the knowledge that I have, making this nonprofit organization and give back to St. Louis. The right to be alive it stood out to me because right now I feel like everyone's going through a tough time nowadays, and just knowing that you're alive is, I feel like, one of the biggest go-getters for people now my age, especially with all the suicide rates and all of the bullying and stuff like that. I used to get bullied, and so that really stands out to me. Even after all of this bullying I went through, I'm still who I am today, and I'm still alive. I did not let them get to me.